Welcome to our Isle of Arran off-grid tour. At the end of October 2022, we set off for Arran. We were full of expectation and excitement. We encountered wind and rain, so much rain, flooded park-ups, delayed ferries, and of course, the absolute disaster at the end of the tour. Join us as we tell our story in the Arran off-grid series. Rejoin us at our beautiful wild camp spot on Arran.
There's Sleeping Beauty over there. There's Sleeping Beauty number 2. And there's Sleeping Beauty number 3. Not a lot of action going on this morning. Everyone's just having a nice snooze. Well, it's a bit wet this morning, but what a view. Not that you can see it for all this rain on the window, but it is absolutely beautiful here. Can't really show you very much. Maybe that's a bit better there. You see the drops on the lens, but that's all we can see. The mainland has disappeared into the mist. The birds are flying past. And this is where we are. Couldn't get any closer to the beach if you tried. It's literally a footstep away. And it's absolutely beautiful. Had the best night's sleep since we've been on this trip. All you could hear was the gentle waves sending you to sleep. So, I better get the kettle on because we got a busy day today. I don't know how busy we're going to be and what we're going to do, because as you can see the weather's not ideal for lots of walks and things, and we're on a very short trip now, which is very sad. We're going to have to just do a little recce today, I think, and see what the day brings, because we both love Arran so much. We're definitely going to have to come back, but we will see where we get to today. So for now, it's a cup of tea and we'll catch you in a bit.
One of the things you won't get from this view is the smell of the sea. Really smells nice and sort of a salty, briny smell in the air.
It's fresh though, isn't it? It's kind of like fresh.
Yeah, it's probably all that seaweed just down there. This is what happens when you get complacent about checking your battery levels. We absolutely love wild camp spots like this, but some people might say it's a bit too close to the sea. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is it too close to the sea?
I am just so excited to be here. I really am. Sorry about the wobbly camera work. Don't know if you can see, but there's a seal out there in the distance. So I'm photobombing him, or is he photobombing me? Not really sure. But this is an absolutely stunning place. Absolutely love it.
Well, this is the route to our next stop. It's only a couple of minutes up the road. I'll let Ellie explain.
We've left our lovely park up for the night and we're on our way to the next little stop. It was really gorgeous, and just as we left, you'll have seen there was a seal to see us off. So we felt very privileged to see that. I don't think where we're going now is very far up the road. And for those of you who've been to Arran, it will be quite a familiar place, I think. I think our plan for today is to drive round the island and just to see, sort of get an overview of it, if we can. Stop off at little places around the edges.
Yes, unfortunately, as Ellie has just said, because of the delays in the ferry, we're now on quite a limited time here. But our first stop around the island is somewhere called Sheep Harbour. Oh, and here it is. Ellie's a bit worried about walking out here.
I may not do it.
Water looks clear, doesn't it? Yeah.
Don't like it. Share I ate. That bird's laughing at me. Look at that bird.
Oh, he's gone.
I love these sheep. Hard to see that's a sheep from here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny how it can be such a small world. On the ferry, on the way back, when we left Arran, we met a guy whose dad actually installed these sheep into the harbour wall. It was really interesting talking to him. It was many years ago. We think they're lovely and stood the test of time well. Do you think they've been repainted a few times?
We think this one looks quite cross.
We subsequently found out that these sheep were moved here from the Glasgow Garden Festival shortly after 1988. I think we've just got time for a quick look at the other side of the harbour. They must be talking about me.
Don't think so.
We left the dogs in Merlin, but I don't know if you can hear Maya's barking in the distance. So we'd better get on back to Merlin now, I think.
We're currently heading steadily north to Sannox North picnic spot. We aren't really planning to stop, but want to have a little nosy in case we decide to stop there on a future visit.
You're watching me steady, I know, wondering why so hollow. You're showing me all of your best while I'm giving you what I got left. I got concrete walls, got concrete walls. Hold me tight, don't let go, but I don't think I'm ready for love. No, I've tried to let go, but I don't think I'm ready for love. But I need you, need you, oh you, tonight I need you.
It turns out that this place, it looks like it's going to be great for a future camping spot. There's plenty of hill walks, a coastal path, and lots of parking spaces. I think it gets very busy in the peak season, but we don't tend to go in the peak season.
Really lovely.
Well, Ellie and I both think this might be a suitable place to stay on a future visit. And here's a few library pictures just to whet your appetite. Right, once we get turned round here, we're going to head off to Lochranza now, which we've seen on a few people's vlogs. Looks very nice. That's where we're off to now. One of the things I like about this island is nowhere's very far.
You're watching me steady, I know, wondering why I'm so hollow. You're showing me all of your best while I'm giving you what I got left. I got concrete walls, got concrete walls. Hold me tight, don't let go, but I don't think I'm ready for love. No, I've tried to
We explore these waterfalls you can see in the distance in another vlog, so watch out for that.
need you, oh you, tonight I need you. You say I got nothing to lose, but baby I know how it goes. And right now I feel it in my bones that I gotta go on my own. I got concrete walls, got concrete walls. Hold me tight, don't let go, but I don't
There's Lochranza Castle. And just look at the weather now. Look at that scene. There's the mainland in the distance. As you can see, the castle's all fenced off for repairs at the moment. This is rather a shame. I'd like to get in there amongst them there old stones and have a good old look. It's beautiful though. Really nice. Really nice. If we're getting wobbly camera work, I do apologise. I've got these two tugging on the end of their leads. So that's why. What do you reckon, girls? It's very nice, isn't it? Do you think, Luna? The majestic Lochranza Castle sits at the head of the Lochranza, and it also overlooks the sea, which is a symbol of power but also of danger. It's believed to have been built in the 13th or early 14th century, and it was an original medieval hall house. Since then, it's undergone many rebuilds and has changed significantly, and there were lots of additions added over the centuries. In fact, even today, it's undergoing work to keep it safe and to protect it, and it is in fact fenced off, which is rather sad, as we'd like to have had a look around it. The building would have originally had a courtyard and buildings around it, and the courtyard would have protected it. I think Maya likes it here.
The castle still has at least one resident that we know of.
Wow, this has got to be one of the best places to park, Merlin. Right by Lochranza Castle.
time for us to continue our road trip around Arran, and we're heading for a little cafe. It's about half an hour away, something like that. All down the west coast.
What's that, little Robbie? Little Robbie. Metal bit sticks out quite a way.
Yeah, it's what everyone has to. It's got a lovely road, but everyone has to drive in this bit.
Because the boat is just so close to the land. Even cars have to move into the rough bit to get away. We did it, yeah. We did it. Looking forward to seeing the shots.
I buzzed the van a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think Lochranza really is a beautiful place. I really love all these houses along the water's edge as well. They're stunning. Looking forward to seeing a bit of the coastline too. And maybe finding a slice of cake.
This is the ferry port at Lochranza, and the boats there go to Lochranza to Llaneg. Llaneg is where you see over there on the mainland. It's part of the Kintyre Peninsula.
I think I'd really like to go on this ferry at some point because the crossing is a lot shorter to the mainland. But I think there's a lot to see over the other side. It's not as direct, especially if you're coming up from the south, is it, really?
I've never been over there, but it looks like the ferries are a lot smaller.
Yeah, but I think looking at the map, it would be a really nice drive over the other side as well. We'll have to do it one day, won't we? We'll just have to do it.
Yeah, I think Campbelltown's over that way as well, isn't it, somewhere? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to go on this one. But yeah, they do look a lot smaller, don't they?
I really enjoyed Lochranza Castle. It was good, wasn't it?
It was brilliant. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Shame it was closed.
Yeah, it was closed for safety reasons, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Probably sensible. Cool. Look at that sun coming through the clouds now. That's amazing.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure it'll be raining again in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've certainly had some changeable weather, haven't we? That looks really green, doesn't it? They've obviously had lots of rain.
I think up there to the left there is a footpath that you can go up there to that waterfall.
Wow. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, you can park in there, I think, where that caravan was.
Oh, okay. I just can't believe this scenery. It's breathtaking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Clouds are incredible today as well, aren't they? You know, a lot better than all that grey stuff that we've had. It's just lovely to see. It's all fluffy. And... What's that over there?
That's the Scottish mainland.
Oh, okay.
Sort of like a peninsula that comes down. It's funny, isn't it? You think you'd just be looking out to sea when you're in Arran on the west coast, but you're not.
No, I can't quite get my head around the fact you're kind of surrounded by land, you know? Almost, aren't you? Cool, this sun's really bright as well. It really gets into your eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's actually glaring off of the tarmac as well. I should have some sunglasses.
You should. Perhaps we'll have to treat you. I love the way these trees sort of hug into the hills. There's not many trees though.
Oh, a little village. I don't know what this one's called.
No, looks cute though. Ah, sheep. Nice place to live.
Well, you say that, but I bet the internet's pretty poor around here.
But the views more than make up for it. Who needs the internet when you've got views like this? I mean, just look at that. Just look at that.
Actually, I think this bit along here is renowned for where you can see the seals.
have to come back, Gray. We're just having to drive past so many lovely things.
Yeah, I know.
It's not right. It's not right.
We must be getting close to the turning for the old Bar Visitor Centre. Yeah, it's just up here.
I think they'll have cake.
Probably have cake, yeah.
That's all right then.
Bet the shops will be closed up.
Gotta have cake.
It's quite a big car park.
Yeah. Space for Merlin.
They do. I don't think you're allowed to take dogs in here actually.
Oh,
So they'll have to stay.
it's not good.
Could you hop out and see me back? I don't want
Yeah, of course.
to hit anything.
No.
Well, here we are at Cafe Thyme. Let's go and see if we can find some coffee and cake. We can just get a glimpse of Merlin out the window.
We've just been to the old Buyer Visitor Centre. I think it's Thyme Cafe, as in the herb. And Graham can't wait for his cake. So Graham's got Victoria sponge. I've got vegan chocolate fudge cake, which Graham's trying to steal. You have your own, excuse me. And he's also got a chocolate cookie. That isn't mine, I hasten to add. It's a very sort of ethical place. Even the cups are compostable, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, we couldn't...
Why do they put it in plastic?
Yeah, well, yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, we couldn't eat in there because it's not dog friendly. There is an outdoors seating area where you could take your dogs if it was warm and sunny, but it's not warm enough today, so we're eating in Merlin in the car park.
Victoria's sponge is lovely.
Is it? I'm going to try that old bad boy there. It does look good. It does look good. I don't know if you can see this dog lying down behind that man. But I don't think he wants to go back in the car. Look at him. No, I'm not going back in the car. Love him.
Well, we've had a lot of fun in this episode, but we've got to leave it here. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. And don't forget to subscribe, and you can also join our Facebook group, Visiting the Wild.